We are standing in front of the grand staircase at the McLellan House. We're on the first floor of the hallway, and today we're reconstructing the stair that we took apart 18 months ago. This stair is known as a flying staircase because it's unsupported from underneath. It simply touches the floor and the top landing. It's completely unsupported. There's no wall, no structure whatsoever, and in fact it's made to look like there are simply blocks set on top of one another. It absolutely defies gravity. That's one of the beautiful elements of it. It looks like it should simply separate and come apart, when that is not at all what's happening. There's actually a continuous framing member inside of the stair. In architecture, anything that defies gravity is both interesting and sometimes beautiful, and in this case, it qualifies under both categories. They used to love to balance things and cantilever things and make it look like there isn't anything, that just the air, the lightness of the air is what's holding the structure up, and it's very effective in this case and quite beautiful, actually. Basically, what we've done up to this point is repairs to the parts that we had removed, which included widening the treads. They had shrunk so significantly that there was a gap of about 1/4 of an inch at the back of each tread. We glued a piece of wood to the back of each tread, then refitted everything, and bed all of these parts in epoxy. On the front edge of the stair, you can see that we treated this with consolidant. This is where the front edge was deteriorated and actually coming apart. Just from wear, from people walking up the front edge of the stair. And so all of these were treated with a polymer, basically, to stop that process. Here we have original nails. These were hand-forged, made one at a time by a blacksmith. And these are, in fact, the very nails that came out of the stair originally. We used special tools to remove them intact so that they weren't damaged. And as a final step, we are putting them all back in so that they stay with the stair. What we will be doing next is reconstructing the railings, newel posts, and balustrade. The last thing we'll be doing is repairing the finishes, the French polishing and the actual finishes on the mahogany top rails. This is the first floor railing. It starts at the newel post and goes up to the first floor landing. The fancy wood on top is Santo Domingo mahogany, and it's connected with fasteners to a sub-rail, which is just pine. But this top wood is quite exquisite and was really quite rare back then, especially in New England. It wasn't all that easy to get mahogany up north this far. And this is definitely a pleasure because it was done so well and so beautifully detailed. It's like caring for a very important person in your life.